Hey guys, it's ACairconditioner and welcome back for more Genshin Impact performed events. Last time, we finished the main story of... ignore that. We finished the story of Lantern, right? We completed 2 acts, which is interesting, but there's an epilogue. And from what I heard, this epilogue it's amazing apparently. People are really hyping this up. I have no idea what's up with this epilogue, but yeah. Also, after this epilogue, I'm actually going to showcase the character I'm going to pick. Ignore that again. I'm going to show the festive fever thing. Obviously, you can pick your character. And a few more thoughts about that final cutscene, because honestly, like, there was so much. I mean, so much about Fontaine in this one. I mean, maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe I am. But there is so much Fontaine hints. A ridiculous amount of Fontaine. It's not even funny. It's not even funny how much Fontaine hints they're giving us right now from the gate. So, yeah. I'm curious to see what's gonna happen. Like, why is this so good?
Oh, so that's how it is. Thanks for the suggestions, Mr. Zhongli. I have them all noted down.
I've long heard that your knowledge encompasses all things old
Wow,
and
actually
new,
everyone
Mr.
meeting Zhongli
Zhongli.
now.
But I never knew that you were well versed in the art of cooking, too. It is truly an honor to make your acquaintance.
No need for formalities. I too feel humbled to be in the company of such
So this is
talented
Zhongli's
young
first
people.
time meeting all of
There
them.
are many
Chongyun,
things I could learn from
Xingqiu, and Xiangling.
Oh, you flatter us. If it's possible, may I trouble you to provide a few words of guidance for my practices in exorcism?
Exorcism? I can't say I'm an expert in the field, but if you don't mind, we could
This
start
is
by
cool.
discussing...
This is cool.
Whoa, there's so many people here.
It's literally the entire Leeway gang.
All we knew was that Hu Tao invited Xiangling over. Paimon never thought we'd be meeting so many old friends. Happy Lantern Ride, everyone!
Happy Lantern Ride.
Likewise. Please take a seat.
Oh, the door is open as well? Okay, never mind.
Happy Lantern Ride! Are you having fun?
I'm learning a lot.
Me too. I've seen Xinyan perform before, but this is the first time I've watched something like this. I heard that the audience loved it too, and she's been receiving quite a lot of performance invitations lately. She's more busy than ever, and Yunjin's gonna help her.
Now, before we move on, obviously I'm going to have to do the tradition of explaining about these 3 characters. Xiangling, Xingqiu, and Chongyun. Main story-wise, Xiangling and Xingqiu actually had their own character story quest that happens before the Leeway arc finale. Chongyun does not. So Chongyun never made an appearance in an Archon quest / story quest, but Xiangling and Xingqiu did. And their story quest was their last appearance. Main story-wise, I'm pretty sure. Because I don't think they made a reappearance since. Event story-wise, Xingqiu and Chongyun both of the last appearances were in the 2.4 Lantern, right? Xiangling is different. Xiangling's in the Yunjin situation, as she actually appeared in 2.8 Golden Apple Archipelago as a little fun cameo appearance in the Xinyan Island. Fun fact. If it's background noise, I'm sorry. But yeah. Like, they barely made any appearances in story,
Season's
so...
greetings to everyone. They hope we'll have a wonderful gathering.
The performance was spectacular indeed. However, it gave Xiangling a huge burst of inspiration, which in turn gave us a bit of a headache.
Us? Did Xiangling ask you to try out her dishes too?
Oh no.
That, my friend, is beside the point. Watching you eat was enough for me. Come to think of it, I probably shouldn't have burdened Chongyun with eating my share too.
As long as it wasn't spicy,
Hold on.
he should be
Xiangling
fine.
came up with a new recipe? Let Paimon try!
Okay, Paimon, sure.
Someone here knows how to encourage people. Thanks, Paimon. Oh, and I have to thank Mr. Zhongli too. He gave me lots of useful pointers that really drove it home for me.
Yeah. Also, thing I want to point out, it seems like the really old and Leeway 4-star characters are really never gonna make an appearance in the main story again. And in terms of events, it's what everyone's gonna have rare appearances now. With the introduction of Sumeru, Fontaine coming in probably like in 4 updates, because you have 3.5, 6, 7, 8, and then 4.0. Leeway's not got much chance to shine. And even though Leeway has a chance to shine, it's only gonna be a Lantern Rite. And for other events that is not Lantern Rite, I don't think these three characters can make an appearance anytime soon. Actually, I'm dumb. I misremember something here. Chongyun's last appearance event story-wise was 2.4 Lantern Rite. Xingqiu was actually 2.6 Iridori Festival, and then Xiangling was 2.8 going up Archipelago. My bad. I made a blunder there. But into the story, yeah, I don't think they have a chance of coming. I don't think they have a chance of coming back anytime soon, because they don't play a huge role lore-wise. Maybe Chongyun with being Shenhe's nephew, and Shenhe could play a major role sometime in the late game. But I don't see them coming anytime soon, especially in the main story. Event story, yes, but main story, the one that stays permanent, I don't see it.
Oh, so
It's
that's
a
what
shame
you were
too.
talking about before we arrived.
Yes, since we'll be dining together, the topic of our conversation naturally revolved around cooking. Xiangling's ideas are truly unconventional. Her choices in both ingredients and
I don't know what's
spices
picking up my
are
audio.
comparable to a melody dancing on the tongue. My suggestions were nothing more than the icing on the cake.
Oh, the two of you always deliver. Now I'm getting embarrassed. Anyway, I'll get everyone to have a taste after I've adjusted the recipe based on Mr. Zhongli's advice.
That sounds like it might become a little safer to eat.
Wow,
How
Chongyun,
about
sick
I
burn.
sample the dishes next time?
Speaking of eating, Paimon feels like we're missing someone. Oh, Hu Tao was the one who invited us, but she's not here. And where's Guoba? Oh, Guoba volunteered to help Dad at the restaurant.
Zhongli to play a major role in
You
the
know,
2.1
lots of people
Moon
come
Chase
over to
Festival at
eat
least.
during Lantern Rite.
So,
Without Guoba helping out, I
shouldn't
probably
even
wouldn't
mind
have
the
had the
person
time
Lantern
to
Rite
accept
too.
Hu Tao's invitation.
Sadly.
As for Hu Tao,
The director went to collect a guest. She asked me to stay here and host you for the time being. Seems like it's almost time.
huh? Hu Tao went to fetch someone in person? Oh, that must mean they are super important. Could it be Kuching? Ningguang? Or Captain Beto?
She didn't clarify. And as her subordinate, I couldn't just pry into the details, could I?
True. I think I know who it's gonna be. I've seen a bit of the image.
We're here!
Hey, Hu Tao.
We're not late to the party, right? Right? Good thing the Conqueror of Demons and I
Oh,
are
hey,
both
Xiao.
as swift as the wind. And whoosh, we made it just in
The
time.
1.3 debut characters are here. And was like, oh,
Oh,
awkward. I bet this
I
could be real awkward
see.
for Zhongli as
so
well.
the important guest is the Conqueror of Demons. I've been looking forward to meeting you.
Don't act like you haven't
The
saved them
director
before,
didn't
bro.
mention anything when she invited us. What a pleasant surprise. Gathered here with us tonight are not only young and accomplished individuals,
Way to refer to him.
but
way
also
to
the
affirm as
protector
his
of Lyra's
Yaksha name.
peace, Adeptus Alatus.
Aladdus.
To convene here with all of you is
Wow.
indeed a great honor.
It's a bit awkward though. Few days ago that Wang Shuin. Are we gonna go back to 2.7?
It's almost Lantern Rite,
Oh, never mind.
yet you took all the trouble coming here.
The director has a way of making it difficult to decline.
Rex Lapis, may I ask what troubles you?
I do like how they
The director
refer them
asked
to
me
their
to buy
Adeptus slash
sesame
god
oil in
names as well.
preparation for the
I actually really like that a lot.
Huh.
You know that they're very close.
Then why would
Confidants.
you come all the way to Wangshu Inn?
I had a pleasant chat with Chef Xiao and received some spices from him. And, see? Here's some matsutake and a portion of ham.
What about the sesame oil?
It's a shame. I couldn't find the kind the director was looking for.
Or you're too broke to afford it.
I'm sure you're exaggerating, Sir.
there he goes again. Enough with the pleasantries. Go let our guests take a seat. Everyone here today is well known in their own field and has probably heard about one another to some extent. Some of us are even old acquaintances.
Also, I think Lantern is
So
one of the
there's no
only
need
few
to be
festivals
this
where they
formal.
literally bring back
I
every
heard that
Leeway
the Conqueror
character.
of
And I
Demons
mean
and the
every
Traveler
Leeway
are
character.
pretty close, no?
Yeah. But I swear, Lantern is like one of the few times where they always manage to make every single character no matter what. Even if for small appearances like this. No Leeway character gets left out. None of the 4 stars, in fact. I'm seeing Leeway characters. If they try to bring back every single character from the event, that's gonna be a lot. That's like 30 plus characters. Maybe they should do that one day. Who knows? It'll be tough to manage it in the story. We're old friends.
Great. You two sit together.
You should take a seat too, Director.
Oh, finally remembered me. When we arrived just now, the host at Xingqiu kiosk told me our dishes are almost ready. Perfect timing. Let's not wait any longer and ask them to bring out the food.
Paimon would have never guessed the person Hu Tao went to fetch was Xiao.
Oh, that's also the first I've heard of the Traveler and Paimon being friends with the Conqueror of Demons.
You know Xiao Chu?
Knowing is a bit of an overstatement. I've always looked up to him.
I can see why. As an
You might not
exorcist,
know this, Paimon,
Conqueror of
but
Demons,
we
or...
exorcists have worked in close collaboration
There
with
you
the
go.
Conqueror of
See?
Demons for many generations, dispelling evil together, both in the open and from the shadows.
Chongyun to Xiao
Hard
said...
to imagine that thanks
I'm
to
kidding.
Hu Tao, I've finally gotten the chance to
I mean,
meet him.
he sounds like a Xiao
Conqueror
simp
of
now.
Demons, I'm
A
honored
very
to make your
calm
acquaintance.
Xiao simp, unlike some people.
Likewise.
It is a great honor indeed to have a chance
I
to
ain't
meet the
naming anyone.
legendary Conqueror of Demons. Chongyun has brought that name up quite a few times in the past. I remember you mentioning wanting him to understand the importance of exorcists.
Ahem.
We know each other too. He helped try my dishes during the Masterful Chef's cook-off.
Oh, I wonder if that's gonna be changed.
I didn't think we'd have the chance to meet again. Happy Lantern Rite.
Now, that is a temporary event storyline, so I wonder if that'll be different if you have not done Moon Chase. Shang's referencing to the 2.1 Moon Chase when she was basically trying to make the best set of dishes. And she had many people try them out. It includes Xiao, Hu Tao, I think Catching as well, actually.
No anecdote, however, compares to meeting you in person. I'm Xingqiu, Xiangling and Chongyun's friend. The pleasure is all mine.
Whoa. Everyone's getting all formal and polite all of a sudden. Paimon doesn't know what
There's
she
an empty
should say
seat next to
anymore.
Zhongli.
Adeptus Xiao, mighty conqueror of demons. Please accept Paimon's greetings too. Belated Happy Lantern Rite.
Belated isn't the right word to use here.
Paimon tried very hard to look for a fancy word, okay? Don't be too harsh on Paimon.
We've met him
There's
several
no
times
need to
by
be so
now.
polite.
Hu Tao?
You're right. This was meant to be a nice little get-together between friends after all. Too much formality kills
It's
the
cool to see
atmosphere.
Hu Tao being more involved in
But
this
I
now.
didn't plan this gathering only for everyone to walk on eggshells. Hiya.
What's your true intention then?
A gathering.
A little get-together between friends, sipping the finest tea and watching lanterns float into the sky, bidding farewell to the past and embracing the present with joy.
Also, notice how Hu Tao says this, like bidding farewell to the past and embracing the present with the joy. That's because normally after Lantern Rite, a little bit of wholesomeness, right? And then we get straight back into the depressing dark story of Genshin Impact immediately. I'm not joking. Look at 2.4 and 2.5. After Lantern Rite, straight back to Ace Act 2 and one of the emotional cutscenes I've seen by far. We can't escape.
And that
This is just the
something
one
our
bit of escape that we
consultant
get.
would say. I think it
One
deserves
bit.
a standing ovation.
What was that clap?
Indeed. Exceptional acting skills, Director.
As for me,
Acting?
I'm just here to have fun and treat everyone to something good. We all worked really hard this year, whether traveling or guiding, cooking, helping with the family business, exorcising evil spirits, or conquering demons. And of course, our consultant, who's been helping out at the parlor every now and then. Everyone has done some pretty amazing things.
Yeah, we're not.
As the
It's
one who
not
brought
gonna be
everyone
over anytime
together,
soon.
it goes without saying that I'm the one most deserving of praise.
Huh? Sounds kind of self-important, but Paimon thinks it's pretty amazing that she managed to talk Xiao into coming. He rarely ever enters Liyue Harbor after all.
I'm curious about how she did it.
It wasn't as complicated as you think.
Naga wants you in again. I like these little flashbacks. Has a nice little touch to the story, you know?
Okay, gotcha. Thanks, boss lady.
It's not boss lady, just boss. And there she goes. What a lively girl.
Did she bribe him?
Conqueror of demons, Adeptus Xiao. Guardian of Wangshu Inn, hero of Dihua Marsh.
I got a waypoint just there.
I know you're there.
What was that?
Quiet. Do not disturb the peace.
Sorry, but you wouldn't show up if I didn't yell your name, would you?
Hu Tao, you have some.
I know you. You're the 77th director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Dude, Hu Tao has some guts to just call out Xiao like that. Because no one just calls out Xiao like that unless you're close with him. And I mean very close with him. Like the Traveler or Zhongli. No one does that, does that to Xiao. Almost no one. Heck, the first time we met Xiao, he was super distant with us too. All the way back in 1.0, he was really distant. He only gave us a warning and that's it. He didn't grow close to us until the Xiao card story quest and Lantern 1, actually.
Is there something you need?
So, I'm surprised Hu Tao just had the guts to just call him out like that. Like, that's crazy.
That does sound like one of Hu Tao's antics.
Then again, she likes
Did the
ghosts
Conqueror
and
of
ghost
Demons agree
stories.
to come so that Hu Tao would stop pestering him?
Yeah, probably.
There might be other reasons.
Smart guess.
Huh? There's more to it?
It gets pretty boring from here on. I talked about the funeral parlor's past relationships with the guardian yakshas. You know, just to be sociable.
In the time of the Archon War, disputes were frequent, and disaster overtook the land. Humans couldn't escape from the torment.
Question,
of the
do they
plague.
know that he's Morax
could they
though? Or
escape
do they just know him as Zhongli?
The Adepti vanquished
Only,
the demons,
Yaksha,
the
only
Milleric fought
Xiao knows him
valiantly,
as,
and Wangsheng
Morax.
Funeral Parlor was responsible for purifying the diseased and sending off the spirits of the dead. That is how the border between life and death was maintained during the war. And it effectively prevented further incidents from happening.
That's right. 1 point for the consultant.
Also, that's
But
interesting.
Despite our deep-rooted connection, it still took me quite a while to actually convince him.
Was he worried about his karma?
You know him pretty well, huh?
This matter is out of my control, so I need to be cautious.
True, but I've kept that in mind too. That's why everyone here today is in one way or
Right.
another acquainted with elemental power.
Yakshas, despite being the guardians of Liyue and the Altavat, they also have karma from killing so much monsters, and normal people exposed to that karma is very unhealthy to them. It's like Archon residue or Tatorigami. And we know how bad that is. So, yeah, she's actually pretty smart to actually invite only people with elemental visions, because the only way to counter the negative energy of karma is the elemental energies of the visions, the light energy that comes from them.
Besides, it'll only be for a short while as we dine together. There won't be any lasting consequences.
But I didn't expect there to be so many people.
We all have visions.
There's no need
Well,
to
I
worry,
don't, but-
Conqueror of Demons. We're not feeling anything unusual so far. Our young exorcist over here is protected by his pure yang energy, so he's probably the most resilient.
That's not the same.
Mm-mm.
And did you just toss your carrots into my bowl? Hey, don't look away.
Huh? What?
I'm siding with Chongyun. I saw that too.
Xingqiu, what are you
You're lucky
pulling?
Guoba isn't here today. He hates seeing people being picky with their food. If he'd seen that, he'd definitely make you eat all your carrots.
Huh? Guoba would do that? Is he that uncompromising?
You're talking about Marchosius here,
But now that I
Xingqiu.
think of it, Xiangling told me that Guoba used to be the stove.
Oh yeah,
It sounds like you've heard the rumors.
Zhongli's pulling this off. You seem pretty quiet today. Is everything okay?
I'm doing fine. Not long ago, before Lantern Rite, I met an old friend. Thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than before.
Oh, I see where we're going now. An old friend?
You should know him. He's...
You know, you don't have to do that, Venti. I'm just saying that right now. Huh? The wind?
Seeds of story, brought by the wind.
And cultivated by time. Did Paimon just unconsciously complete that thing?
Yes, you did.
That voice. Could it be?
It must be. An old friend, Zhongli. Right?
If I'm not mistaken, there's someone knocking at the door. Don't just sit there, Zhongli. Go welcome our guest in.
No such need. I'm coming in.
Hey, Venti. How are you doing? Really? A gust of wind? That's a bit overkill.
You finally let me in. Hello, hello. No matter if we've met before or not, this moment marks a brand new encounter. Old friends.
It's been a
and new.
long time, old friend.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, it's the tone deaf bard.
Yup.
Oh, he seems to carry a valiant breeze wherever he goes.
You're talking to the
Looks
animal
like we're gonna
Archon
be
here, Hu
friends.
Tao.
Fate has
The
brought us
other
together,
two last surviving
so come on,
Archons,
take a
technically.
seat and be my guest. Help yourself. Oh, I'll ask them for another set of cutlery.
Mm-hmm. This young lady here is as bright as a fresh bouquet of flowers in the morning's rising sun. She no doubt is the one with the most authority here. Whoa, these dishes look amazing. Is it really okay for me to join in? All right, I'm digging in.
Huh, it's you.
Oh, isn't this Xingqiu?
Oh, right, you both met each other.
Zhengqiu?
Before I move on, Venti. Last story appearance in Archon Quest wise, I don't think he made a single appearance since his character story quest after the end of the Mondstadt story. I don't think he has. If he did, I am so sorry for mistaking it. Event wise, his last appearance was actually 2.8 Golden Apple Archipelago, where he made a short appearance at the beginning. But what's interesting here is the fact that the reason why he mentions Xingqiu, and I think this will also be deleted if you have not done this before. This is a reference to 2.6 Iridori Festival, since Venti was also involved in that alongside Xingqiu. So this is actually really interesting here. I wonder if, like, there's definitely parts that should not be in this if you haven't done those two quests. Specifically, Moonchase and Iridori. Oh no, he's gonna give Xingqiu's pen name away.
Yep. Now that I've taken a closer look, you're a fan of Zhengqiu's works.
Nice
aren't
save.
you? I met Xingqiu at a light novel convention. How I wish we'd met sooner.
Nice save.
I never expected that there'd be another person in this world who could interpret Zhengqiu's new novel as thoroughly as I could.
Venti, you're being too humble. Considering your poetic talent, your fundamentals are way more impressive.
Could this new guest be Master Xingqiu's friend?
Zhongli, don't play dumb. You both should know each other very, very well. Last two surviving Archons. Looks like Xiao knows him too.
Yes.
Yeah. Xiao also has a major
Monsters
connection
become
with
more
Venti as
active
well.
than usual as we get closer to Lantern Rite. I was patrolling Dihua Marsh a few days ago when I happened to run into this.
You've already forgotten? I'm a bard, remember? And
Okay.
bards go around singing wherever they like.
Oh, right.
I'm
This
a
bard was performing in Dihua Marsh.
dumbass. Okay, no, I'm mistaken something here. Story quest wise, I'm pretty sure I'm not mistaken. Event story wise, I was wrong. It was 3.1. Find Elizabeth specifically. He was the one that actually sang the song. And specifically, only the English dub you can hear him sing that song in Final Fest. My bad. I need to keep my head straight. And I need to keep my facts straight.
It was a moving melody, and it made me feel relaxed and at ease. I couldn't help but stay and listen.
Thank you for your patronage.
So that's how it was. I see.
I understand now too.
Zhongli, oh, come on, really?
I'm Zhongli, currently working at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
New
It's a
friend,
pleasure
my
to meet
ass.
you, new friend.
And I'm his boss. Oh, and if there's anything
Or does Zhongli really
unsatisfactory,
not know
let
that
me
he's
know
actually
anytime.
Barbados?
That's very considerate of you.
Oh? No wonder. Only a boss as savvy and reliable as you would be able to hire such an impressive
Or are you just
consultant.
hiding the fact that you guys are both Archons?
Oh, you're too nice, Venti. Not to brag,
Actually, wait, I
but
just
our
realized.
consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends across the stars and the land, and there's nothing throughout history that he doesn't know.
Sus, anyway. Well, actually, no, I actually know the reason why Zhongli is not outing himself right now is saying, oh, I know you, I recognize you, Barbados, because then that will out himself as the Archon. And by the end of Lewis's Archon quest, I forgot, Rex Lapis should have been dead, and Zhongli killed his own name of Rex Lapis, moved on as, the person Zhongli. Only the Adeptus and Xiao, including Xiao, would know this as well. Only they would know about the fact that he's still alive, in the form of Zhongli. Rex Lapis is still alive, but he doesn't want the people of the week to know. I keep forgetting that. My bad.
From the sophisticated way he speaks, it's hard not to suspect that he could very well be an Adeptus in disguise.
Ha 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 ha. Xiao, don't say anything.
Xiao, you're an Adeptus. Do you think it might be possible?
Zip it, Hu Tao. Can it?
Sorry, I'm only good at conquering demons. I'm afraid I don't have much knowledge in that matter.
Really?
Paimon, shut it.
But Paimon thinks you're super knowledgeable.
Paimon, play along.
Huh? Oh, right!
Also, I like that smug
Xiao's a
face.
warrior. He doesn't come to the city very often, so it's, pretty normal for him to not know anything.
That's the attempt at a save.
Yeah.
Not good one though.
Eh? Really?
Venti, play along.
I've actually heard a few things about Mr. Zhongli.
Venti,
before.
play
The
along.
guests in the tavern talked about
Okay.
this refined and courteous man who, instead of having wine at Mondstadt's finest tavern, ordered a cup of hot tea with the most complex name.
Oh, I think I.
Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that there indeed is a musician like yourself
Question.
in Mondstadt. I've heard that he's elegant and amiable, his works witty and vibrant.
Okay, you guys clearly know,
It's
guys,
no
you know each other as
overstatement to
Archons,
regard
right?
him as the
You guys
best
clearly
bard in
know.
Mondstadt.
I mean, you guys can't be this dumb. Are you serious?
Now you're making me embarrassed.
You guys know that you guys are each,
I
you
would
both
say
are
that
Archons,
Mondstadt's
right?
Poetry is a little
Right,
run-of-the-mill sometimes. There's one I heard a while back that went, "The old house is renewed, welcoming the spring breeze, awakening old
Now I'm curious what happens if
memories."
all 7 Archons meet each
The
other
meaning's
again.
there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a distinct lack of literary flair.
I think so too. The composition needs a little jazzing up.
You're not rapping right now, are you, Hu Tao?
If I were to give it a go, I'd make it
Hu Tao.
an old melon on a vine, a new flower that grows fine.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, good one! It feels
I honestly thought Hu
unique
Tao
and
was
has
just
a
gonna
nice
rap there
ring to
real
it.
fast. I'm like, okay.
You have great taste, Venti. I was right about you. Let's shake hands.
Of course, of course.
I think Hu Tao's playing him right now. Whoop.
Hey, Xingqiu! Mind lending me a few books when we get back? Pick out some well-written ones.
I think Hu Tao knows that Venti is
I don't know if
Barbados.
it's my own lack of literary knowledge, but I couldn't tell the difference between those two.
One's a
I
god,
don't
another
think
one
it's
is
your fault.
Chongyun's right. It's not our fault.
Okay, this is good. This one's good. Hi, Mon. Watch your love from Hu Tao and Venti. They also come in handy for your ugly nicknames.
Oh, you have a point. But speaking of, why is the Tone Deaf Bard here? Are you here to take part in Lantern Rite too?
I heard that Liyue will be hosting a Lantern Rite music festival this year. As a musician myself,
Well, you missed
how could I
it.
possibly resist the temptation to come take a look? Or listen. Getting to know other musical styles is essential to sparking inspiration, don't you think?
Huh. But the music festival wasn't planned beforehand.
As for the Fontaine friend who hosted the festival,
Oh,
I saw
now
him
you
near
know.
Stone Gate the other day. The Iridescence tour has finally been held successfully for once, so I had to congratulate him.
Thank you. You must feel very grateful.
Don't think anything of it. By the way, I was watching as you entered Xingqiu kiosk, but no one seemed to notice me. Should I say that it's because I'm an expert in hiding, or that a certain someone deliberately ignored the sound of the
Venti,
wind?
stop.
Whenever Lantern Rite comes around, Liyue Harbor becomes bustling with
Okay,
activity.
I'm almost convinced that Venti and Xiangling knows each other's archons, and Venti knows that Xiangling faked his death. But they're just playing along at this point. I'm almost convinced by now.
People are all busy
They're giving
watching
so
the
much chance to the fact that
lanterns
they
and
know each other.
strolling
And I think
around
Hu
the
Tao picked
shops,
it up too.
and they might just go travel
Which would
somewhere on
mean
a
Hu
whim.
Tao knows that Xiangling's
It
actually
is
Rex
rather
Lapis,
difficult
keeping
to
it a secret
predict
for
another's whereabouts.
obvious reasons, you know.
The festival is in full swing and proceeding smoothly, and we're all gathered here with friends, new and old. This is no doubt a wonderful occasion worth celebrating. To come together with all of you at the beginning of the year, one can't help but be filled with joy. In a moment like this, I propose we raise a glass together. In my case, tea in lieu of wine.
Very well said, Mr. Zhongli. That was exactly what I wanted to say. Now I'm getting
Also,
a
I'm
little
pretty sure Xiao
self-conscious.
knows that Venti is
I didn't cause
actually
you
an
too much
archon.
trouble barging in like that, did I?
Or Xiao at least has some sort of suspicions, you know?
We usually drink wine during occasions like this over in Mondstadt, but since Mr. Zhongli insists on drinking tea, I'll give a toast with tea too. Everyone, thanks for the treat.
You're welcome. As the host of this gathering, I hope everyone enjoys the food and drinks. May this year be better than the last. Considering that everyone may have other matters to attend to later, sticking to tea seems like a good idea. All of a sudden, they started proposing toasts. Should we?
Xiao,
What's with the urgency?
are you done wanna head off for a walk?
Sure.
Yeah,
Have you
Xiao
two
knows.
finished eating?
Xiao knows.
It's always nice to have a breath of fresh air after a meal. Helps with digestion.
It's best we talk about something else.
Paimon will come too.
You're still hungry, right?
Yeah?
Wait, you're leaving Paimon? Wait, what? Why is Paimon being left out again? Don't worry, we'll be back soon.
Okay then. Don't forget to come back.
Wait, why?